Okay, you guys, let's take a look at mechanical drawings tonight. You'll hear me talk or say mechanical. Mechanical is going to be the same as HVAC, but HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, and that's part of what we would consider mechanical. Under the mechanical umbrella, you would also have plumbing. So those two items, the HVAC and the plumbing, are designed by a mechanical engineer. So West Street Video, let's look at what we've got here. On the cover sheet, you'll take a look. First thing we'll do is look at for the mechanical drawings, and there's only one of them. I've already got them highlighted, so we should be good there. But it's sheet M, which is the mechanical plan. We're also going to have a little bit on the spec, so you want to kind of highlight this. Again, these are just drawing notes. If you look at 23.1, it says RTU to be 5 ton with 4,000 of CFM airflow. So they're giving us a performance type of specification here. They're not telling us it has to be a train or whatever, but it's just performance-based spec. RTU stands for rooftop unit. So you'll see that. The next portion of this 23.2, metal duct to be 24 gauge. So they give us a little bit on the quality of the duct work, and they need it insulated. 23.3, provide 5-inch let's see here, duct for exhaust fan. So there's an exhaust fan in the bathroom, and we need a 5-inch duct that goes through the roof on that one. So that's your spec. And now let's go ahead and scroll through. We'll go on down to the mechanical sheet, and I've got that highlighted in the corner. So as soon as you see the yellow tag, we'll be there. And where are you? Hello. Ooh, here it is. Okay. So I'm going to zoom in just a hair more. Maybe that'll help us be able to see this a little bit better. And of course, my window here is blocking us out. I've already calibrated this drawing, so we should be good to go there. Okay, zoomed in. So here's our rooftop units. If you look at this hidden line around here is a big rectangle. That's our rooftop unit. I've got another rooftop unit over here. So there's two big boxes that sit on the roof, and they basically feed, they pull air from the inside, and here's our duct right here. The duct work is basically, or the return air is shown with a single diagonal line through the duct work. All the supply is going to have an X through it. So I'm sucking up air through the building, pushing it back through the system. It's either warming it or cooling it or whatever we're asking for. And then it's basically recirculating the air through the supply line. So if you look at this, my supply has a 12-inch by 24-inch trunk line that runs from here to here. And then from that trunk line, we have branch lines that basically take off and go in both directions. Our diffusers are what you would see if you look up in the ceiling. You'll notice that there's an air diffuser with a damper in it. And generally those just fit right into, they're 2x2s, and they fit right into an acoustical ceiling grid. So that's what you're looking at. The one thing I'd point out, if you're asking, where's the ductwork for the return? And really what they did here was they had a suspended acoustic ceiling. And basically what they do is above that ceiling and those ceiling pads, that's a big open plenum for the return air. So our ductwork, our return air just sticks down above that ceiling. And you can see, let me just show you here. This is our return. So I've got an open duct on this side, and I have an open duct on this side. So it's pulling air from the space back through this and circulating it through the unit, then back out into the supplies. Now, in the ceiling, they'll just have, excuse me, grills popped in there, probably at the perimeters, just for the return air, so that return air can circulate through it. So that's the system in a nutshell. Let's get take a look at your plan, and let's see what we have here. Apologize. I'm looking for my recorder. I don't see that oh, it is on. I'm at 5 minutes and 40 seconds. So go to your ductwork sheet, and if you look at let's start at the top and work our way down. So I've got 5-ton, 4,000 CFM rooftop units. So I know that I've got 2 of those. That's easy. I count those easily. So I've got a 24 by 18 inch by 18 inch insulated duct. 24 by 18 by 18 insulated duct. Now, I'm thinking that that's going to be our whatever comes up through the roof. So that's going to be one of these 2 items right here. So I'm going to have 2 of those. I think this is the 24 right here by 24, and this is the 24 by 24. This is going to be a 12 by 18, I think. So I've got a piece of ductwork that's 24 inches long that just pokes down through the roof, connects to the unit at the curb, and then it hooks into the trunk line. Okay, so looks like I'm going to have 2 of those. I've got 24 by 18 inch, and that's what this is right here, 24 by 18. We could measure that and check it, but I can tell just by the scale that that's what it is. There's an item on here called flashing. So I've got 2 of those. Flashing is part of the roofing system. So where this ductwork comes up and connects into the rooftop unit, I have a flashing kit that goes around this. So I've got 1 here and 1 over there. So I've got 2 24 by 18 inch flashing. 24 by 18 inch by 24 by 12 inch insulated tees. So I need you to use your imagination here a little bit and try to visualize what this looks like. So if I've got a vertical piece here that goes down and connects to a horizontal piece, I have to have a T at this location right here. So that T is a 24 by 18 by 24 by 12. This ductwork's 24 by 12, and then this is my 24 by 18. So I've got a T that transitions from one to the other. So how many of those T's do we have? It looks like 2 again. There's on the next item on the list, a 24 inch by 12 inch by 10 foot insulated duct. So 24 by 24 by 10. I'm going to come up here to the tools. Tools, measure, length, and let's just see what we've got. I have no idea, honestly. Let's see where we're at. So according to this, I'm at 16 feet. From here to here, I've got about 10. That's where it is, I think, right there. So look, if we have a T coming out of the bottom of this right here, out of the vertical, this is going to be my 10-foot piece. And then I'm going to need a 5-foot piece on the other end. So yeah, and right below that, it says 24 by 12 by 5 foot insulated ducts. So I have 1 of those as well. So while the length is a total of 16 foot, I have 2 separate pieces that are different lengths that connect to a T. And I think it's going to be the same thing over, or similar over here, but let's keep going down our list. 24 by 12 inch insulated cap. So where are our caps going to go on here? The caps will be where? On the ends. I've got 1 here and I've got 1 here. So there's 2 caps on this thing. And let's see here, 12 inch diameter by 14 foot insulated duct. Okay, I can tell you right now I've got one here and one here. So that looks like 14 foot. I'm just guessing, but maybe that's, I'm going to bet you that there's pretty good chance there's two of those. So what's next on the list? 24 by 12 by 5 foot insulated duct. I'm sorry, I've already done that. 12 by diameter, 12-inch diameter by 16, 6-inch diameter by 18 foot, 9-inch diameter by 16 foot. So where's my, okay, here's my 6, here's my 9. I'm going to tell you right now there's one each of those. You can tell by looking at this drawing, the scale of this, that my 6-inch, they're asking how many 6-inch by 18 foot. That's, I can tell that there's one of them just by looking at this. So I've got a 12-inch diameter here, 12-inch here, and a 12-inch there. So this one could be the same, but I don't know. Let's keep moving through here. 9-inch by 6, a 6 by 6 insulated transition, and then a 6-inch diameter by 2 foot insulated duct. So I think that you're going to have a transition on this line, and then that 2 foot's going to be part of this. So I would figure one of each on those, and so hopefully that makes sense. And then the next item on the list is 12-inch diameter 90-degree elbow and a 6-inch diameter 90-degree elbow. So where are these elbows going to be? I mean, where are they going to be? One, I know I've got one here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it looks like there's 7 90s. And see this trunk line right here, the 12-inch diameter duct is going to go right into the side of this 12-inch, or it should, 12-inch deep piece of duct work. So they're going to tap the sides of those. And so where are we at now? 12-inch diameter by 2 foot insulated ducts. So those are going to go from the end of the diameter to, there's going to be flex duct there, and it goes to your diffuser, which is this guy right here, and it connects from this to the end of your duct work. So I've got a piece of rigid duct that connects to a piece of rigid trunk line, and then from a certain point it goes into flexible for a short length of 2 foot. So I've got 7 12-inch lines. So I've got 7 12-inch dampers, diameter dampers, and then there's 12-inch diameter by 24 by 24-inch diffusers, and that's what these guys are right here. That's the diffuser. So there's going to be 7 of those as well. And so I'm moving on to the next sheet here, and 6-inch diameter by 6-inch flexible duct, 6 foot flexible duct. So I've got to have, shoot, how many of those? Where's my 6-inch at on this? So my 6-inch is over here, and I've got 6-inch here, and I've got 6-inch up here. So I've got to have 3 of those 6-inch flexible pieces, and I've got to have 3 6-inch diameter dampers, which are going to go right here, here, and here. So here's my 6-inch diameter note that is pointing to 2 of these, and I've got a 6-inch right here, I know. 24 by 18 by 18-inch duct. So basically the rest of these are on the return line. So you need to walk through the return line. I'm going to have 2 of these return duct plenums for the return, which is right here, from here to here. This is my return piece. And I'm going to call that out over here so you can see this is the return. And I think I'm running out of time, so I'm going to have you guys finish the rest of this up. And you're very close. You just need to do the return and the exhaust fan. So I'm hoping this helps you out. And I wish you guys luck, and I'm going to cut off in about 4 seconds. Good night.